So week 8 of the single ply off season using a conjugate method. So this week's just a bit of an update about how I'm getting on and what I'm thinking moving forwards for you, Josh. I'm just rolling some like B footage in terms of my work up to my max effort lower that I hit this week. I only hit my max effort lower body session this week, so week 8, which was the cambered bar double. Generally last week I was absolutely dead. I'd get in from work and I just nearly pass out. It was awful. So I think moving forwards, if we can take, like we discussed a little bit on WhatsApp, a bit more of a modified approach in terms of working more on my upper body with my bench focus stuff, in terms of not going full bench only, but more putting the lower body on the back burner. It's been going well, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue in terms of October, November meets. But if we put my lower body on a bit of a back burner, put more of the focus into the upper body, it'll give me just a bit more time to recover between work. At the moment, in terms of work, I'm working in a hospital in the NHS. And things aren't easy, let's put it like that, with the current situation. So right now it's probably better stress-wise, time-wise, for me to be just having a bit more of a focus on the upper body stuff, because I can tend to be able to recover from it much better. And with lower body, I tend to get carried away, as you'll see from this footage in a second, and tend to go a little bit mental, which can cause my recovery to obviously take a bit of a hit. And for my health moving forwards and my mental side of things, it's probably best that we just shift the focus, and then as things get easier at work, I'm hoping that I'll be able to build a little bit of a better plan moving forwards, looking forward to meets in the future. So that's sort of how this week went and sort of what I'm looking to do moving forwards. I didn't know if moving forwards we could do sort of 2 bench days like we've been doing, so max effort, dynamic effort, and then in terms of the lower body stuff, reducing the frequency of doing max effort 1s, 2s and 3s, in terms of stop doing all these grindy sets. So if you watch this set in a second, I've already uploaded it, but I thought I'd show it again. But if you give me a lower body movement, I'll tend to just grind my life out of it, and it tends to affect me for the rest of the week. So if we can reduce that, I'll have more focus on sort of the lighter percentage work and getting some good work in over time, and also focusing, taking the lower body focus away from sort of the strength work, more into building a bit of muscle, in terms of I've got access to a gym moving forwards from the 12th of April, so I'll be able to use a leg press, be able to use a leg extension, things like that. And if we can just focus on building a bit of size in my lower body, as opposed to just hammering myself into the ground, which I'm happy to do, I've been enjoying doing, and that's what I love about training. But I think for my health moving forwards, it's probably best if we just take that shift, even if it's just for this 9 weeks, even if it's for 18. I've still got a lot of time to prep for November, the competition full power. But if we can do for now, take a bit of a shift in focus towards the upper body work and lower body hypertrophy, and that'll give me time to sort of chill out a bit and get my recovery back in business, and just give me that grace period ready. So I've got some room to push, because at the moment I don't think I'll have enough mental juice to go into a full power prep at the moment. I think it would burn me out very quickly, and I'm very conscious that as a lifter in the past I've been quite chopping changing with coaches, and I've chopped and changed with training ideas, and I want to build that good relationship moving forward, so that I don't burn out of something just because I'm not enjoying it and I can't cope with it in my life. So yeah, if we can move forwards towards some sort of that idea, I can flesh it out a bit better if you want on WhatsApp, but for me that would be really helpful, so thank you. Hope you have a good week.